Okay, this is next. It is the Corgi Mercedes 500 SL Roadster. And this is another one that looks like the body is okay, but it's got 4 million coats of paint on it. Looks like it was originally a creamy yellow, possibly with a red roof. I'm not sure if I'll go with that colour, but let's just get to the part and then I'll have a think about it. Okay, base plate is off. What do we find? Of course, that nothing's ever easy. So it's the roof is a separate part and the clear parts are another separate part. So the roof's held on by a rivet at each end, and then the windows are held in by that central rivet. Of course, why have one when you can have three? So that whole roof will pop out, which is probably a good thing in the end, to make it easier to restore and paint. Okay, as you can see, it was definitely a red roof. Should have drilled that one out first, shouldn't I? That would have been the smart thing to do while it was in the car. Anyway, how much paint's on this thing? Oh God. Alright. Okay, it's out of the roof. I did have to resort to, well, I tried WD-40. I ended up pouring just almost boiling water into it, and it's gone cloudy, which is ominous. There are quite a few little hairline cracks in the top of the roof there. None appear to have gone down to the windscreens or the side glass. The difficult part about this one is it's not just, they normally just drop into the roof. This drops into the roof and is also recessed into the front and rear windscreens. So it drops in and also clicks in. It makes it difficult to get out. Okay, let's see if we can save this. Might be a tall order. The rest though, pretty straightforward. Blued base plate, that'll be obviously standard die-cast, roof and body. And the original yellow colour. I do like to keep them original, but it's not a very exciting colour, yellow with a red roof. I'll have a look on the internet and see what options are available. Mercs look fantastic silver, just not this kind of silver. So I'll do some research. But there's another base plate, the blue. Always enjoy that. Okay, I've drilled the holes for the rivet replacements, the replacement rivet heads or the replica rivet heads that my dad bought God knows how long ago. So they've been drilled down to the depth to take them, and they're just sitting proud at the moment because the shaft of the rivet is a bit of a tight fit, which is good because it might actually mean that I can just tap them in. Theoretically don't even need glue, just tap them in once the base plate's back on, and it's pretty much as good as you'll ever get in regards to factory finish look. So we'll take a chance on these things being able to be whacked down into the holes and not distort the actual rivet heads too much. But that's why I've got my little hammer that's it's got a little plastic tip on the end. So I'll gently tap it in once the base plate's on, and fingers crossed, no glue, and it will look exactly as it was when it left the factory. Okay, colour match time. Let's have a look at what we've got. There's a lot of shadow in there, but that is pretty close. You can see it on the side of the car better. It's actually, if there's some overspray or dirt or something around here, but if you look up here, it's actually really close. So we're going to go with that. That's really good actually. Hope it looks the same on the video, but in the flesh it's really, really close. And that was made all with Vallejo colours. Obviously a lot of white and a lot of yellow. There was 1 drop of olive green and maybe 2 drops of the mud brown, and it was the mud brown that I was adding incrementally to get the right shade. So that's more the most important one if you're trying to replicate this Corgi yellow colour for the Mercedes 300 SL. Alright, thanks. Okay, body's all cleaned and that came out really nice, so I haven't given it the once over yet. For floors and anything gonna need to fill or sand, but geez, they're a beautiful car. And that was in the caustic soda. The roof came out perfect on the first go. I had to run the body through a second time just to get a few little bits of the paint out of these grills, especially. But yeah, there it is. And yeah, like you would have seen on the last video, I'm going to go for the original cream. Sort of convinced by the fact that there's very few photos of them out there on the internet. There's quite a few red ones, and then there's almost a chrome finish. It's a really shiny silver finish with stripes. That seems to be quite common, and the cabriolet, the convertible, seems to be quite common. But cream with a red roof, I think I found 1 photo of all the many photos that are out there. So we'll keep it original cream with a red roof. Okay, there's the base plate de-blued. Got my little light on my phone, that's probably not helping you much, but there you can see that's the raw tin. That's pretty much how it would have been pressed out of the factory. And now we'll blue it. Just wanted to show you quickly the bluing and how quickly it happens straight away. So you've got to be careful. You can't let the brush linger in one place for too long, because you can have unevenness in the blue. Not so much worry about this side. This is the inside of the base plate, so it'll never see the light of day again. But I'm only doing this just so you can get an idea of how quickly the blue takes effect. It's a nice long even strokes. It's bloody impossible to do this because I'm holding the phone, but yeah, you get the idea. And there's the other side that will be visible, and I'll give that another going over. Yeah, and then give it a bit of a polish and she'll look great. Okay, base plate done. Beautiful. Another win, just going through Dad's collection of old tyres. That's about a 20th of his tyres. Found 4 of the correct Corgi tyres for this car, so that's a real bonus. And that's the same floor polish that I use for dipping my windscreens in. It just gives them a nice bit of, not so much a glossy finish, because you don't want that because they never were glossy, but it cleans them up nice. Just shake them around and then whack them on the car. Okay, painted the body and the roof there, and cleared them, so effectively done minus the chrome trim. Now I'm just letting the sun work its magic while I take in the view. Here's a word from my sponsor, Brookvale Union Ginger Beer. Get in touch. Okay, looks like I've got to the reassembly point. Obviously the car's painted and detailed. The chrome is actually better than the factory. They were really poor with their stenciling at Corgi, so it's a bit better. You've got to make a choice, I suppose, on keeping it exactly how the factory made it, or maybe just slightly improving it. It was so crudely done at the factory that it really deserved better. So I've done that. The roof's good to go. The roof, clear parts came out okay, good enough to use, but it's borderline. But it'll do. It's not so bad that it will detract anyway. So yeah, we're going to put it all together now, and it's looking really nice. So just about to glue the roof in, and I was going to give that Gorilla grip 2-part Gorilla weld a go. Squeezed out my little bit of hardener, and find that the resin in the tube is already rock hard, dead loss, and I've always been skeptical of this Gorilla brand. Never again. So I'll just glue it in for now, bit of super glue, and should be assembled very soon. And there's the fake rivets. You wouldn't know. The collection is building. Pretty good. Very happy with it. Did have some minor issues just with the finish, the clear. Got a fingerprint in it, had to clean it off and then re-clear. Managed to save the paint, which was handy. You can see the clear part came out pretty good. Looks good in the car. And the grille painted better than you'd get from the factory. Really smart looking car. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like it if you liked it, and subscribe. More coming.